Hey, what are you going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video here, and today I'm going to be talking about the whole drama surrounding Jake Paul and KSI, because you know, who doesn't love a bit of YouTube drama? I mean, in 2017 we had like diss tracks, which are like a way that people like dealt with like YouTube beef. I mean, I say beef very hypothetically because half the shit that used to get like diss tracks over was like such like stupid things. Like someone would call someone's mum like fat on Twitter or something. Actually, no, saying that would probably spark a bit of problems, but you know what I mean. So this did a few diss tracks, got some views their way, and that was pretty much the view bot of 2017. But as you probably saw at the end of the KSI versus Joe Weller boxing match thing, they actually called out like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, both of the Paul brothers, and KSI basically said he wanted to box either of them two in like an event like similar to the KSI Joe Weller thing. It would probably get a lot of views as well because a lot of people don't seem to like the I was going to say Logan Paul, but they don't seem like any of the Paul brothers. Actually, Jake Paul as well has done his fair play of his fair.
One eternity later.
Fair share, that was the word I was looking for. I don't know why that took me so long. But Jake Paul's done his fair share of like stupid shit online. So both of them aren't really the most popular people online, put it that way. So Jake Paul and Logan Paul actually did like a response to this, to KSI like calling them out. And the points they made and the stuff they said in the video was just so fucking retarded. It's like year 7 shit they were saying. They were like purposely spelling his name wrong, saying like CSI, PSI, PYSY, fucking half the alphabet apart from KSI, basically claiming that they didn't know him, but they're following him on Twitter, and it says KSI on his Twitter, so not really sure what they're going for there. I mean, the main point that Jake Paul made in the response to like KSI calling him out was saying that KSI was irrelevant, but then he uploaded a video saying that he was calling KSI, but it was Deji, and he had his face in the thumbnail. So if he's so irrelevant, why did he have to put his name in the title, KSI's name in the title, and his face? Bit contradicting there. Anyway, it's quite ironic Jake Paul and Logan Paul saying that KSI is irrelevant when them two literally leash off being like controversial and doing something stupid. So they get like a shit ton of publicity and then they die for a little bit, no one really cares about them, and then they'll do something controversial again and get like a shit ton of views. Pretty much how Jake Paul and Logan Paul work on YouTube. So after KSI challenged Logan Paul and Jake Paul, or Logan Paul or Jake Paul, or anyone in the Paul family to a boxing match, they tried to they offered KSI 50 grand, 50,000, well not 50,000 pounds, but $50,000 for him to fight their dad. It was almost like, no, we don't want to fight you, we don't want to fight you, but here's our dad, fight our 55-year-old dad. As you can probably expect, KSI was like, no, fuck, I'm not fighting your fucking dad. I'm just going to show you a clip actually when they like start saying this in the video that they're going to offer like their dad to fight KSI, because the way like Team 10 or whoever it was in the background starts like acting and just all of them start acting, I swear Team 10 is like a metaphor for how many fucking IQ points they have, because they literally act like 7-year-olds. I'm not even joking.
He's gonna sign you! He's gonna sign you! And we paying you 50K. You won't. You won't! You won't! You won't!
Stop it. Get some help.
I mean, he literally looks at the scene of Jumanji where all the monkeys escape from the house and start just running around the street.
You won't! You won't! You won't!
I mean, to be honest, Jake Paul's probably loving this, because the last few weeks with the whole Logan Paul thing, you know, the filming the dead body in the suicide forest and the tasing the dead rat more recently, Jake Paul's probably feeling a bit left out. He's usually the one that gets the most hate. I mean, let's be honest, Jake Paul pretty much lives off hate. Most of his views and stuff are probably people just coming to see what the fuck he's done now. What, you know, like what shit he's done now is going to cause like an uproar in the YouTube community. And I'm just going to show you a clip from the phone call with KSI, even though it's Deji, but he had to put him in the thumbnail and the title, despite the fact that he said that KSI is irrelevant, basically showing how fucking retarded Jake Paul really is.
Okay, so if KSI was here, would you challenge him to a boxing fight literally now?
Yeah, let's run it.
Fight KSI.
I want to fight him, but I want it to be an MMA fight.
What? What the fuck?
The whole phone call just goes round and round in circles. Deji says he needs to train, and then Jake Paul says he wants to fight now. But the whole thing is Deji's saying, do you want to do a boxing match? Jake Paul's like, yes. And then like a minute later he's like, nah, actually no, I don't want to do a boxing match. We need to do an MMA fight. Like, he's trying so hard not to look like a pussy, but he's just making himself look like a fucking idiot. So that's pretty much all I've got to say on the topic. There's not really much really to say, really. KSI has challenged both, like, Jake Paul and Logan Paul to a boxing match. Logan Paul has accepted the actual, like, the challenge, but Jake Paul's kind of like beating around the bush saying he will, but it has to be like a MMA fight, and then when KSI said it can't be an MMA fight, he's like, oh well, I need training, just pretty much kind of putting it off and making himself look like a fucking idiot. But yeah guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't, then be sure to hit the like button down below guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.